definition of Zionism is something.
Okay, calm down.
We are going to bring on Yaakov Shapiro, an international speaker, scholar, and pulpit rabbi for 30 years, now emeritus. After graduating high school at age 16, Rabbi Shapiro dedicated himself to full-time study of religion, becoming the protege of some of the most well-regarded rabbinic scholars in Orthodoxy. He's written several books, and his most recent book is The Empty Wagon: Zionism's Journey from Identity Crisis to Identity Theft, a 1,381-page treatise on the differences between Judaism and Zionism. So without further ado, let us welcome to the show Rabbi Yaakov Shapiro.
Thank you for having me, Katie.
Of course, thank you for coming on. Yes. What is Zionism and when did it start?
The definition of Zionism is something that no matter what you say, various Zionists are going to tell you, well, that's not Zionism. Zionists will tell you that Zionism is the right for the Jews to do this or that. But that's not what Zionism is. None of the founding fathers of Zionism said that. Rather than define Zionism in a way that you're going to be arguing about the definition, I would say that all Zionisms, no matter what type or who's giving the definition, presuppose two things. The first thing all Zionisms presuppose is that the Jewish people are a nationality. We're a nation. We're not just a religion, we're a nation. You can define a nation as a race, as they used to do in the olden days. You can define a nation however you want, but it's not just a religion the way Jews looked at themselves for thousands of years. Jews are a nationality, and two, Israel is the state of that nationality. Those are the two things that are contained in all definitions of Zionism. Now, both of those are false and also anti-Semitic. First, I want to give a little introduction as to what Zionism is. The topic is that I'm here tonight to discuss is why Zionism is anti-Semitic. And then I would like very much to submit a path forward for people to actually, something actionable that we could do.
Perfect.
So first, once upon a time, the Jewish people looked at themselves, well, let's go back 2,000 years when the days of the temple, before the Romans kicked us out of Jerusalem and the Holy Land. The Jews looked at themselves as a people who were enjoined by God to fulfill the Torah. That's all they were. The story of the Jewish people is very simple. It involves three things. God gave the Torah to the Jews. That's it. Those three things. God gave the Torah to the Jews. Any distortion of those three things, any of those three things, makes another religion. The ancient idol worshippers changed the concept of God. They had totem poles and things like that. That's why they were idol worshippers. The Christians changed the Torah. They have a New Testament. The law changed, and the Zionists changed the third factor there. To the Jews. The Zionists changed the concept of what the Jews are, just as the pagans changed God and monotheistic God, a first cause, and something that's completely unphysical into a totem pole, and the Christians added something to the law. They completely changed the law. They said it was superseded. The Zionists changed the concept of the Jewish people. The concept of the Jewish people used to be just as I said, and it is succinctly stated by about 1,000 years ago, Rabbi Saadia Gaon. He lived in Egypt, and his statement was so well known that Theodore Herzl even quotes it in his diary without even knowing who said it. He just quotes it. It means in English, we are only a people, we are only united by the Torah. That's it. Nothing else unites us. If you remove the